what's up, everybody? This is Chris with BilletBox.info, and I have something new to show y'all today. This is the ESG e-smoke guru Skynet RBA, and we're going to take a look at that. Before we do, well, one of the reasons I don't do videos anymore, I've kind of mentioned everything in a video a while back, but I don't buy a lot anymore. Over the last year, I haven't purchased a whole lot at all, so I'm a little late on this. This thing came out a couple months ago, so let me tell you a little bit about it. It's the e-smoke guru ESG. They make the Skyfall, which is RBA, which I've had before, and I liked it, but I don't squonk anymore, so I let it go. And the Skyline, which is their RTA, they only made, according to the modder, they only made over the years of the Skyfall and the Skyline, 1,600 of the Skyfall and 1,900 of the Skyline. All this information I've got. I'll put a link in the notes, but I've had this in the BilletBox.info RBA database for months now, and the modder was kind enough to send it to me. Which, by the way, this is made in Greece with other great RBAs like the Dope and at Mizzou with all their greatness. The Dope's still one of my favorites. So anyway, 100% made in Greece, some fancy CNC machine, 5-axis something or another. That doesn't matter to me, but I know the machining on the Skyfall I had was stellar, and well, judging by the presentation of this, we're going to have the same here, and I've heard good things about this. Yeah, so let's get right to it. The price for these and the way you get them. The price is €169, which is really good for something that's not mass produced, that uses all these fancy machines. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good price, but the problem is you get one pin with the $169 price, which is a 2mm ID pin, and that's not going to work for me. So they have three different kits actually. You got the mouth to lung pin kit, which is €39, and it comes with a 2.5, a 3.0, and a 3.5, which is what I've got here. And mouth to lung kit, which I did not get, or excuse me, the RDL kit is a 2.5, the 3, and the 3.5. The mouth to lung kit is a 1.0, a 1.2, and a 1.5. And I don't know why it's separate, but there's a third kit, which I guess we would call an extreme mouth to lung, is a 0.8mm pin, 0.8, like 0.2 smaller than a 1.0. And you can get that for €13 from their website, which are out of stock right now. But I don't understand why they didn't just throw that in with the MTL kit. So, but anyway, I don't know where they are in the distribution of these. When the modder first contacted me, he said that there was going to be 2 or 3 drops in their group, or their loyal fans and people that always buy their products. Then once that happens, it'll just be popped up on their website, which still will probably not be a lot of them, so it may be hard to find. So anyway, let's get right into it. We're gonna go down, take a look at this. So the first thing I can tell you about this is the best presentation of an RBA in the entire RBA world. This is a block of I don't know, some kind of plastic, and it is quite nice. And the RBA itself is, you got to get something to, which I'm going to use this right here, just screws out. It'll be big enough. Yeah, see, this is really neat, and this probably adds into the cost, but to be honest, €169 when you're talking about the type of RBA that we're dealing with here, the quality and the lineage of great products, is actually a pretty fair price. So Anyway, and you can actually use this as like a little Addy stand if you really wanted to. This is, yeah, screwed onto there. And this is the Skynet RBA. Right away, that is really, really, really pretty machining. Really pretty. I mean, even that, oh, the serial number there, 260. Even the airflow pins are like stellar. Good lord. And I see some exposed threading here, so we may be able to put this on a mod to build without taking this off. I assume this will give us more threading. Yeah. Oh wow, there's a lot of threading there. We're gonna try it without having to do that first. So let me take the deck off here. Let's see. Okay, it's held on with an O-ring there. Airflow comes in, or the juice comes in on both sides with a pretty deep little well there. Like that post right off the. I don't know what that number is. I don't know if I like that post with the, but I already knew about it, so I took a grabbed a coil for that type of side by side post design. But anyway, so this looks like this is probably the 2.0. Let's get this out of the way before I tear this up. Tear that up because this is really nice. Should be good enough. All right, move that out of the way. Oh, also here's the RDL kit with, like I said, it comes with a 2.5, a 3, 3.5, and I'm going to use the 3.5. And you got a spare parts kit with a couple set screws, a couple of rings, and a Allen key. So we'll set that aside. We're going to use these in a moment. Well, we'll go over the whole thing in a minute, but just like other great ones, we have a chimney that threads in, which is, in my opinion, has become a must. I do not like to press fitting. If I could see, I could learn how to thread this. That's buttery smooth. Started. Inside of it looks like it's about a 4.5 inner bore on that chimney. But anyway, all right, so this is not the 3.5 pin, so I'm guessing that we just need something to stick in there. Back that pin out. Yep, screwing out there. Alright, and there's a sleeve here, which I don't see on these, so we're gonna have to move this little insulator. I really like these airflow pins. It's got 3 different entries, and that's really nice. Oh, and there you go. They've got the this was a 3. I was supposed to have a 2 in there, but got the size on the actual pins. So let's see here. Find one that's 3.5. That's a 2. And there's the 3.5. The machining on those pins is stellar. Of course, I'm not a machinist, so I can only appreciate it from a user perspective, but I can't imagine a machinist. Oh, and when you pull the airflow pin, it does separate the deck, but this doesn't fall out. You have to, if you really wanted to take this apart, you have to slide it out right there. So that way you can, that's really nice. You can change your airflow pins on the fly without disturbing your build. So finger tight it, and then I'm gonna take my thing here and give it one little turn. Not too tight. Well, let me give it a little more. With these 3 holes, it's a little different. That should be good enough. Okay, so there we are. Now let's see if I can, what else to show you? I think that's it. So yeah, we got the juice wicking holes there with the big nice deep well. So it looks like we're just going to put a hole right there above the airflow. and drop our cotton into there. See if we can get this to go without taking that. Yeah, I'm getting enough threading in there. That should work fine. All right, so let's build this thing. Like I said, I pre-prepared. This was a 0.4 ohm 2.5 inner diameter coil from Freestone, but I took and bent the lead one, put like a half a turn on it, so it's going to change. It's not going to be quite 4. It's going to be a little higher, which is fine with me. I'm used to 4.5 to 0.45 to, I cannot see. Need more lighting on this desk. Should be really easy, but I'm having a hard time getting it to go through the. There we go. All right, so let's just get it in there, and there we are. We'll line it up in a minute here and get it down. I think this is looks like it's a same size as a billet box. Nope, it's a 1.5. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a 1.3 or 1.5. This side. Wait a minute. Did I back the screw out and lose the screw? Sure did. There's not a screw in there. There is not. I'm going to have to use one of these spares. I don't know where that went. Here we go. First problem on the fly, which is quickly averted, I'm sure. Oh, wow. These screws have are flathead. Flathead. This is going to take a couple seconds here. Let me get that off. I don't know how to get this started. This is a flathead screw. I guess the replacements are flathead instead of. Wow. Okay. Yeah. It'll work either way, right? There we go. I got it kind of down a little bit. Make sure. Yeah, that should be fine. I have never built this thing before, obviously, so what I'm gonna probably need to do is either find the other screw or put the other flathead in there, but not right now. Lined up. Dude, like what just happened there? It moved too much on me. Go a little higher. And that should be good enough for right now. Right above the hole, pretty centered. So I kind of don't like the way it stretched that one side. That's probably going to give me a problem in time, but can't get it to stay. All right, so let's find my clippers here. Get everything out every time I do one of these, but everything's on my desk, so make sure I get these leads cut as close to the edge as I can. Oh, I boogered that one up. That one ain't fine. Alright, let's see. Back it off. Okay, it's not reading anything now, so I'm gonna put it back on. Alright, it's reading a 0.35. Alright, let's get it ready for cotton. Oh yeah. I boogered this coil up by stretching it. Like the way this is. I don't like the way this is burning right here. Not like this at all. But I don't really know how I'm gonna fix that on camera, so I'm just going to go with it for now. That should be good enough for government work. I'm not going to fuss with it too much because I'm going to probably end up having to redo this. It's not bad, but I don't like that lead furthest from me top that you see how it's kind of, yeah, I don't like that a lot. Let's get some cotton in this and go from that, you know. All right, let's use something we know, which is 2.5 millimeter Provape pre-cut cotton. That off of there. I'm fixing to need some new scissors. These scissors are getting weak. I don't know if I can sharpen these. Yeah, they're not doing real good. All right, let's get this ready to go. Shove it through there. All right. Not gonna be able to see this really good, but looks like I'm just gonna take my cotton, run it through, and then I'm going to cut to the edge. Well, maybe a little past the edge. Go about right sides. That should be it. And just so it doesn't choke, that little 45 off of there. It looks like I'm going to take a little off the end there. A little bit more. A little bit of a shave. There we go. You can get that good. These scissors need sharpened or replaced. Alright. This is not the best job that I could do, but I'm going to that straggler. I'm just going to shove this down in the well there. I don't think I think, yeah, this should be plenty of cotton. I don't think it's too much either. It's there's plenty of room in that well. In fact, looks like I may have cut it just right. The ends of the cotton are just hitting the bottom of the well there, so that should be good to go. All right, let's put some juice on there. Using a new juice that I am trying out right now. This is a Blue Raz lemonade. It tastes very similar to Pink Punch lemonade by Twist E-Liquid, which is a very good juice. Well, to me, but it's a very, very dirty burning juice, so I quit using it. But got this from Dimitri. Throw some juice on here. Firing off pretty good. All right, that's it. Let's put it together. Let's make sure before I get started that we don't have any shorts. It's coming out to 0.35. It's firing off in there. So let's put it together, put it in a bore, and give it a try. So, like I said, it's got a threaded chimney. So the way I do those kind, off my hands here, throw it in one of these here. So I'll just throw it down in there like that, logo side up, and should be able to just screw it on just like some of the most recent ones that I like very well. Right down all the way. There we are. He is in a Boro. Throw some glass on there. Put a little fill. About half. Maybe a little more than half, but hey, who's counting, right? There we go. and throw it in a raggedy billet box. Drip tip on here, and we'll give it a whirl. Sounds good. My fingers get all juicy, and it's hard to turn it sometimes. All right, we're in a 0.61. That is not right unless my mod is wrong. Let me try it. A little extra turn on that drip tip. Reading a 0.54 now. I swear that thing was reading a 0.35 on me. You know, this doesn't read in real time. So at one time it was 0.35. And if I added a half a turn to a 0.4 coil, that resistance should go up. So that's probably about right. So let's give it a whirl. We'll do it without the panel on it first. Let's go back. Let's see. Ow. That is good. Got some bubbles coming up. Okay, it's wicked good. This is with a 0.35 or the 3.5 millimeter airflow pin. Wicked and really good. All right, let's see when I put that. I do it without the panels on there first, because see, with the billet box, all I've got is that airflow. I'm assuming this is going to be a pretty tight draw. Yeah. Still great flavor though. Kind of would like to have a 4 millimeter pin with panels on there, but if I run it with a set of panels with cutouts, I'm sure it'd be great. Or if you ran it in something like this. You know, in fact, no, I don't feel like putting that together. This is just a first look. It's not a review, but just quick thoughts on it. The price is great. The presentation is the best. I mean, that is stunning. And if you didn't notice, got the ESG logo lasered onto it, and the logo on the front here is as far as I understand, laser engraved, not in lasered on there instead of engraved, you know, with the CNC. So the flavor on that first build with the cotton, the way I did it, which not 100% sure that was the best way to do the cotton, but it's working, it's wicking well. And the flavor is really good. Kind of got the same tight draw as the dope. So if you use the dope, it feels very similar. It's got like a condensed chamber like the dope. Oh yeah, that is really good. I've got the same excuse me, juice in my remixed. And it tastes pretty much spot on in both of them. I have a 4 millimeter pin in this, but with the panel off. So yeah, if you need more than 3.5 millimeter, this is not going to be for you. But if you're running this in something with an open, you know, like a BORAD or any of the exposed Boro devices, you're gonna have better airflow than I'm getting right here with the panel on. But with the panel off, much more airy, much more smooth. But so if you're one of those people that like to have cutouts on your panel, on your billet box panels, you still should be fine with 3.5. So anyway, if you're straight up, trying to throw a 3.5 millimeter coil and having 4.5 millimeter airflow, this is not going to be for you. So not a review, but overall I'm impressed. The machining is stellar. Like I said, it's completely made in Greece. Don't know what else to say about it, but I approve. I like it, and it will probably be part of my rotation for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm Chris with wherever it is over here. Yeah, there we go. Billet box info. Thanks for watching, and I don't buy a lot anymore, so it's gonna be sparse with videos, but when I do get something, maybe I'll do something. Y'all want to see a video on a little bitty ESC or whatever contact? This is a jawbreaker contact. I got a jawbreaker. It'll be here Monday. I bought a jawbreaker for a friend of mine about 2 years ago, maybe. I have not got my hands on my own yet, so finally decided to grab one. Here we are. So I'll have that Monday. No need to do a video on that, I'm sure. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Chris, BilletBox.info. Have a good night.